Hi, it's Tony McGuinness here for itipsports.com.au, your one-stop shop for AFL and NRL action. For full coverage across the season, head to itipsports.com.au. Today, it's our AFL Round 1 review. We use our HBM Human Behaviour Model to analyse team performance and spot betting opportunities, especially when teams hit peak and trough phases. All right, let's get into AFL season 2026, Carlton versus Richmond. Carlton got it done on Thursday night, but it felt like a replay of 2025. Strong first half, then the game started to slip away. They held on, but it was unconvincing. Honestly, Richmond probably should have won. Essendon versus Hawthorn. Similar story from the Bombers. Okay, early, hung on for a while, and then the floodgates opened. Hawthorn piled on 145 points, and we got the bounce we expected. Western Bulldogs versus GWS Giants. The Bulldogs made it 2 straight wins with a huge result over GWS, and the Giants, that performance was awful. Hard to explain where it came from. The Dogs are flying, and they're off to Adelaide this week, Geelong versus Fremantle. Geelong looked dead and buried, 6 goals down at one stage. Then the Chris Scott shake-up arrived, and the Cats took over. Final score, Geelong 110, Fremantle 100. I liked Fremantle's scoring, but both sides will have concerns giving up 100 plus. Sydney versus Brisbane. 2 wins to start for the Swans, and they've scored over 100 in both games. They knocked off last year's premiers Brisbane, and the Lions are now 0-2. Early days, but Brisbane looks in real trouble. Adelaide versus Collingwood. Big statement from the Crows. They beat Collingwood in Melbourne, their first win there over the Pies in 12 years. Great start for Adelaide. For Collingwood, the question remains, can an ageing list hold up across the season? North Melbourne versus Port Adelaide. Promising signs for North. They scored 113 points and won by 46. Port struggled to score, and that's the key issue. Where do the Powers' goals come from? St Kilda versus Melbourne. We had the Saints penciled in for 2 wins. Instead, it's 2 losses. And these were games they really needed. That puts Ross under pressure early. Melbourne, though, nice start under a new coach, and they're scoring well. Gold Coast versus West Coast. The Suns are off to a flyer with 2 home wins. West Coast look in massive trouble. The best you can say? They covered the over on total team points. That's the wrap on AFL Round 1. For AFL season coverage, analysis, and market opportunities, head to itipsports.com.au. And if you want more AFL info and weekly insights, jump on the site and check it out. Don't forget to follow our YouTube channel, like and subscribe for more racing and sports tips. I'm Tony McGuinness. Thanks for watching. St Kilda versus Melbourne.